Alrighty, boys and girls, gather around. We have a very special announcement on behalf of the Spirit Halloween team. Gather around, everybody. So, in just about 30 minutes, we're going to be joined for an exclusive meet and greet with a mystery horror icon. Does anybody want to take a guess on who the horror icon coming out to meet you is? Anybody? Anybody at all? Yes, in the back. My mother. No, it's not my mom. Not my mom at all, actually. Where's your dad? I didn't see you walk in with a father. Oh, you don't know where his dad is? Any other guesses? Any other guesses? I'll give you a hint. Or. Yes. Freddy Fazbear, I hate my life. Now, Freddy is currently charging his batteries backstage. Deborah, how's Freddy doing? 4 years of medical school just for this. Yeah, I'm coming. Okay, well, you tell Zeke to get out here as soon as he possibly can, okay? We need to entertain these kids. Alrighty, so he's definitely going to be out here soon to sign some autographs. I'm just going to leave you guys here with my assistant, Deborah, and play some FNAF trivia. Yeah. Who's Chica? Or what color is Foxy's fur? I don't, just do something with them. I need a hand. Can you just give me a hand? She's funny. I said I need a hand and she gave me a hand. Deborah, you're hilarious. Entertain these kids. Oh. Hey there. I am so sorry for the long interruption there. We've just been preparing for this meet and greet for quite some time now, but let me welcome you. Welcome to Spirit Halloween, where our costumes are scary and our prices are scarier. Did you bring money? You did. Perfect. Well then, I can help you out here. I'm the store manager. Oh, we got everything you need for Halloween right here in-house. Why don't you just let me know some of the items you're looking for? Costumes? Okay, well, welcome to Spirit Halloween. We have overpriced costumes. Costumes, for sure. Anything else? Some spooky home decor. Okay. No, we have some of that as well, home decor. Weapons. Oh, now you're speaking my language. Real or fake? Fake, of course. Of course, we don't sell real weapons here. Unless... No, of course, fake weapons. I got you on that one. You're gonna throw in some fake body parts, a little bit of hands, brains, and hearts. I'll bring that out for you. You're going as a vampire somewhere. That's actually a lot of fun. I have some vampire accessories to show you, like fangs, fake blood, things like that. You must have seen that our brand new section this year of board games came in. Yes, we have a bunch of brand new horror-themed board games that was just shipped in new this year. So I'll show you a couple of our best sellers for this year so far. Okay, well, looks like we got everything you need. I'll be getting those things out shortly for you. But before we get started, could I get you to donate to our foundation? Yeah, no, it's been pretty rough. I think I've only been paid $12 an hour for quite some time now, and if we get your donation, I can pocket that money and take it home. So just think about it during the transaction. Okay. Now let's just go ahead and get started with some costumes. We do have some best sellers to show you. Is there anything that you're going for? Just what's popular and what's hip right now. I totally get you. Now, we do have a costume that is so iconic, so associated with Halloween, that it's our #1 seller every single year. You might know him. He's very popular in the horror movie franchise, Scream. You guessed it. Yep. Here, we have our one-of-a-kind Ghostface spirit costume. Now, Ghostface, funny enough, the costume in the movie Scream was called Father Death. That was the name that was on the costume packaging in the first movie. Just a little fun fact for you. But this here is a one-size-fits-most for adults, and it comes with every little item that you may need to be the ghoulish ghost face. As you can see on the front of the package, it lets you know exactly what you're getting right there. It comes with a mask, of course, your hooded robe, which is a one-size-fits-all, and a belt, just in case you want to really cinch that waist and be Father Ghostface or Daddy Ghost, whatever the kids are saying nowadays. But this one is a classic, and it's one of our cheaper costumes at just $29.99. Oh yeah, we have plenty of different versions. You must have seen some videos on TikTok of our brand new neon Ghostface costume. Oh yeah, I like it. Well, I know a lot of people are talking about bringing color back into Halloween, and with this one, they do it in style. Now, this is a brand new Ghostface costume this year exclusively. Neon Ghostface. Now, the really cool thing about this one is it gives you that vintage green and blue look from the Stab movie posters, which I think looks absolutely incredible. The robe is a really nice neon blue with that glittery look of the original movie, which I think is very, very nice. It's a thick packaging, it's high quality, and just like the first Ghostface costume, it's got everything you need. Yeah. Well, there's actually a really fun one about this. I don't know if you can see here, but the mask itself is blacklight activated, and in order to make sure that you're glowing no matter where you go, the hood around the mask actually has built-in black lights. Now, it comes with the robe, the Ghostface mask with the light-up hood, gloves, a battery box because it does take AA batteries to make sure you're glowing all night long. I know it's a little unconventional, it's not as classic as the original Ghostface, but it is something that's going to make you pop in those dark Halloween nights. What do you think? You'll take the neon one. Fantastic. No, I love to hear that. We'll go ahead and do the neon for you. Oh, you'll excuse me, I have someone acting up over there. Hey, buddy, you mentioned my mother earlier, right? Yeah. Hey, Deborah, can you take care of him? Yeah. Just leave him in the back for me, I'd appreciate it. I'd teach him some manners first. Oh, sorry about that. No one talks about my mother without getting mollywopped in the back of the head. You know what I mean? Let's continue. Another really popular costume we have that actually one of our employees, Freddy Fazbear, will be wearing today is what we like to call our Glam Rock Freddy costume. FNAF Five Nights at Freddy's has been absolutely blowing up for the last couple of years, including the brand new Universal horror movies that have been releasing each October. Let me show you our outfit. Well, this one is more of a deluxe outfit. As you can tell from the size of the packaging, we have Glam Rock Freddy here that includes everything you see on the picture here. You have your jumpsuit, full jumpsuit. You have shoe covers to make sure no one sees those Crocs with socks. And then we also have a vest with shoulder pieces, so it's something that goes over your jumpsuit, really makes sure that you have that big Freddy look. And then, of course, you have your mask and gloves to top off that look. Well, I can assure you this is a very, very high quality product. The mask is really well done and well put together. It's something that I feel like any kid would instantly recognize and go, Freddy, it's Freddy. Mommy, can you spend $60 on a Five Nights at Freddy's t-shirt? I want to be able to meet Freddy and take a picture. Kids. But for the low price of $59.99, you can get everything you see here and be your kid's biggest hero. What do you think, Five Nights at Freddy's? We feeling a little, I'm gonna stick with Ghostface. Okay, no worries, no worries. I'm just gonna make sure that you stay satisfied and smiling as long as you're here. Just gonna set that aside and make sure we have enough room to go through the other things. We do have plenty more costumes like classic Universal monsters that we'll be able to show you later, but how about I get into some of that home decor so we're not just looking at costumes? The weapons. Okay, you want to jump into the weapons right away? No worries at all. We do use prop weapons. We do have real weapons. No, yeah, no, I wouldn't sell real weapons to anybody here. Unless... No, why would I do that? Ghostface actually has a knife, and we have a fake replica knife here from the Ghostface movies. Would you like to see it? Of course it's safe if it's in the hands of an adult or a responsible person. Here, let me show you this fully plastic Ghostface knife. There we go. So this is a fake knife, actually a replica from the Ghostface movies. Now this knife is made of high quality plastic, and it won't hurt you at all. It won't damage you as long as you're holding it correctly. But just like Ghostface, you can get those really cool pictures with that slash look. You know, you can go SEAL Team 6 on them and get ready to, you know, take them for the takedown. But at the end of the day, you need to make sure you take good care of this, and you're aware of where you're swinging it. You know, you wouldn't want to like have your assistant over here and need to ask them exactly why they feel like you've snapped this year. Okay, why you feel like restocking these shelves after the kids just destroyed the Minecraft section, huh? It's not all the horror movies I'm watching, okay? Horror movies don't create psychos, okay? Horror movies make psychos more creative. This right here is gonna set you back about $59.99. Same price as a Fazbear costume. Sure, yeah, let's go ahead and throw that in. It's gonna look great with the costume you got. That neon Ghostface is hip and awesome. Now, I'm not sure if you're aware of the Chucky Child's Play series. Any of that? You are? Okay. Well, we actually have a fake Chucky's Child's Play knife. Now, if you can't recognize this or even hear it, this is a very, very cheap plastic, which is going to make this an extremely cheap item, but when you're using it one day out of the year, might as well save money where you can, right? This is the incantation knife that allows Chucky to transfer his soul into that killer doll. Yeah, Charles Lee Ray was his name. Serial killer, terrible person, but this knife here is perfect for what you're looking for. I already know. $5, like I said, extremely cheap. Great prop. Maybe your kid can go as Chucky, huh? Oh yeah, no, if you haven't seen the movies, Chucky's pretty family friendly. He doesn't say curse words or anything like that, but hey, you know, we'll just throw this one in as a free item if you get enough. How's that sound? Perfect. You're already my favorite customer. Now, going off of, you know, the look of fake weapons, like I said, these are all fake. We don't sell any real weapons. Next up's one of my favorites, though. Right here, we have the Camp Counselor Killer 3000. This right here is a full metal, full plastic machete. If you can hear the plastic there. Oh yeah. Used by one of my favorite horror icons, Jason Voorhees, in his Friday the 13th franchise. You got yourself a nice studded plastic blade holder there. Great grip for anything that you need to do, whether it be chopping down some trees, whether it be chopping up some body parts, anything you need, this will do it for you perfectly. You're not looking to be Jason this year. No, I get it. I get it. If I wasn't Jason, I wouldn't want this either. So I get why you specifically don't want this right now. Good job. Good choice, honestly. So, we have a quota to meet. I'm trying to sell as many items as possible, which brings me to our next weapon. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the classic The Shining. Yes, I'm glad you are. Well, in The Shining, there's a character named Jack Torrance. Are you familiar with him? You are. Good, good. Well, Jack Torrance actually carries an iconic axe in that movie, and we just so happen to have that axe here in the house. Yep. It's looking pretty good, right? We got ourselves a fantastic, full-sized wooden handle axe. I mean, it doesn't get much more authentic than this, you know? You got the whole swing back, you know, Wendy, you burnt my toast, you know, things like that. So Jack Torrance wasn't all there in the head, but he sure knew how to pick his axes. Here we have a full plastic head, because this isn't real, obviously. Why would this be real? And this here is a full wooden handle. Yeah, so I just really, enjoy the Shining movies, and I feel like this prop would go great with almost any kind of killer you're going for, whether it be the Man in the Mask for The Strangers, Jason in his later movies, or, of course, Jack Torrance in The Shining. An axe is always a great prop to have, and when you're done using it, you can chop down some wood out back. Of course, that is if the plastic axe can handle chopping wood. Well, this one here is actually a very, very well put together axe, so it's going to set you back about $120. I know, it's pretty expensive, but it is something that I feel like any horror fan needs, really. You'll take it. Perfect. I love it. Deborah, can you ring this up for me? I'm joking. This isn't a throwing axe. We did that last week, and she's still recovering. No, Spirit doesn't pay medical bills. She had to pay for that out of pocket. Well, no, I totally get what I'm doing. Yeah. Now, are you a big fan of the show Dexter at all? Well, good. I like that show as well. Dexter Morgan happens to be one of my favorite horror icons. I would consider him a horror icon because he is one of the best serial killers in the business, if that makes sense, with a massive body count. One that makes Freddy Krueger look like a small child's toy. Yeah. Well, this right here is a Dexter Morgan meat cleaver. Now, Dexter Morgan would like to kidnap his victims, I would say, more people that deserved it, and chop up their little bodies into pieces to fit them into a plastic bag. And I think that this right here just emulates exactly what Dexter was going for in this plastic weapon prop. Oh, yes, no, I mean, it's also there if you need to, do some butchering. You need to maybe cut up a nice slice off your chuck roast, whatever you need. Very cheap. This one's going for $19.99 today, but if you're picking up a lot of items, I'd be more than happy to give you a discount. Yeah. No worries at all. I'll go ahead and leave that to the side. You can think about it. But speaking of body parts, why don't we talk about some of the body parts we have in-house today? I mean, really, I don't really know what to recommend in terms of body parts. I mean, we have plenty of different kinds. There's, let's see. Sorry. Oh, man, it's been a while. That reminds me, I do need to grab something from over there later today, but we do have fake hands. I know it's kind of hard for you to tell if these are my real hands or not, Hey, how's it going? Oh, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, whatever. Either way, these hands have a very soft feel to them. Made of an extremely durable silicone and plastic blend, it is ready to give you that human kind of feel and look with the fingers and hands, while still being able to be used as props in a haunted house, maybe around your house. We have really good designs down here with the cut off bone, the rotting feature, all of that. Just looks amazing, really. Good job. So these two actually are sold as a set for $15. It's a really great price for what you're getting. I mean, these can spookify any room. Oh, pranks, anything like that, whatever your heart desires. Don't know whenever you're going to need a hand. Yeah. Entertain the children. Beautiful. We'll add that to your collection, and if you decide to get the other body parts, I'll throw in a good deal. Next up, we have something that most people lack nowadays: a brain. Now, as you can tell, this brain has been rotted. This brain has been rotted. Brain rot. So, as you can see, it is made of the same silicone and plastic blend as the hands. You can hear that in there. Got your cerebellum back there. You got nice little grooves in the brain. You know what they say, more grooves, the smarter you are. Which is why this one forgot to moisturize, I'm pretty sure. But either way, it's squishy, it's fun. You can do pretty much whatever you want with the brain. Now, how you feeling? This one's only going to be $5. Smart one for taking it. I like it. Next up, we have the heart. Now, the only thing that my ex-girlfriend didn't have is on sale here today at Spirit Halloween. We have a human heart that's capable of feeling emotions. And we're selling it for extremely cheap, just $5, just like the brain. Yep, that would bring the entire body parts total to $25. And if you get all of them, I'll take $5 off and we can just do $20. Okay. Hey, sounds good to me. You, my friend, have a heart. I like it. I like it. Now, we do have plenty of other items here today. Can I interest you in our rewards program real quick? Just tell you exactly how that works and operates. Well, the rewards program, actually, if you sign up, gives you a pick of a mystery Halloween card after you agree to purchase an item. And since you agreed to purchase multiple so far, I thought I'd give you first choice. Sure, all you gotta do is just pick any card right here. Each card is a trading card with a Halloween theme to it, and I think that, you know, if you become a rewards member, you probably can take all of these home today with how much you're buying. So let's start with your first choice, huh? Good, I love it. Okay, now let's go ahead and just pick a card, any card. A, B, C, D, E, F. You want to pick F? The last card? Sure. Okay, that sounds good. This is a favorite of mine, actually. This card is The Twilight Zone. Now, The Twilight Zone was an extremely popular horror, suspense, mystery franchise TV show from way back in the day. This is a screenshot from one of the more iconic episodes, Beauty in the Eye of the Beholder. It is just absolutely incredible. Great messages, great tone, just the aesthetic of the entire thing takes you back to a much simpler time where people were innovating with very interesting stories. I'd highly recommend checking it out if you have a chance. Of course. There you go. Now, let's go ahead and continue with some of that Halloween decor. We just got some brand new window clings, actually, in this year that I've been dying to show off, so if you don't mind. Yeah, of course. Now, we have 3 iconic window clings. Starting with the first one, we have Pennywise, the dancing clown. Oh, what about your boat? Oh, Bill's not going to be happy if you don't come back with your boat. I'm Pennywise, the dancing clown. I don't have any friends, actually, but we do have these window clings, which is fantastic. All you gotta do is just take the little sticker off of the paper, obviously, and just cling it onto, say, a car window. You can have it on the side as a passenger. You can even put it on a house window and make it seem like the circus is in town at your house. Yeah, the quality and the detailing on this, I think, is really well done. And it's officially licensed. Sure, each one goes for $5, but if you decide to get all 3, again, I'll throw in a deal. Now, next up on our Icon Window series is Leatherface himself. That's right, Texas Chainsaw Massacre has made a return over and over again, and Leatherface has had plenty of iconic masks and looks made by human flesh. But in this poster here, he is sporting his Pretty Woman look, which he uses at the end of the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Truly an iconic film, if I'm being honest. Oh, yeah, no, of course. That movie was actually shot guerrilla style out in Texas. So they actually traveled to the location instead of green screening everything and putting into a virtual studio. The Texas heat pounded down on those actors. The original cast of the movie actually had fears of heat stroke while filming the movie, and you can see signs of that in the movie. A lot of frustration in some scenes, a lot of complicated confusion, and just people feeling really angry in the heat, and you can see that translated onto the characters while being filmed. Next time you watch the movie, keep an eye out for that. Another $5 for a pretty woman to be riding with you in your car. Here, let me show you the final one. This one is probably one of the more iconic choices. He probably is the most iconic out of everyone here. You know him already. Michael Myers. That's French for Michael Myers. Now this one is taken, looks like from inspiration of one of his iconic movie posters from the first movie where he's over a stair railing with his knife. I do like the blue tint, a little bit of a blue hue over his face. I think to me Michael always has that misty, shadowy blue look rather than just the plain white, in my opinion. Just adds more color to it. It's going to make wherever you put this pop. Oh yeah. Of course, all 3 of them. You, my friend, are a genius. All 3 of them are going to look absolutely fantastic. You're taking home all these bad boys. Great job. Now, all those would have been $15, but I'll throw $5 off that price for you and give them to you for $10. Oh, are you kidding me? I'm just helping a fellow spooky skeleton out. Don't even worry about it. Speaking of things to put on your windows, we have some spooky gel clings. Now these are blood clings. We have the begging hands, and we have just normal drip-in splats. I think these are really, really fun to amp up any kind of windows, sliding glass doors, car windows. You can put them on, I've seen people do laptops, PCs, as long as you don't overheat it, mirrors, things like that to really give you a pop of Halloween. It's a lot of fun, and I feel like you'd really enjoy it or like it. It's $5 each for these, and I can't do a discount, but $10 for both I think is a great choice. Yeah, of course, I'll add them to the window clings. You, my friend, are helping me clear out my inventory, and I can't thank you enough. You're doing amazing. I appreciate it. Now, speaking of, you did get the Ghostface costume, correct? Annan, would you say you're a Ghostface fan? Good, good. Okay, well, I do have brand new in just this year, because we know how popular Ghostface is as an icon. We have this brand new Suncatcher. Now, I know what you're thinking. Spirit Halloween has never sold Suncatchers before. Well, we do now. Now, this Suncatcher is Ghostface, obviously, and when the sun hits the back of it, all of these little colorful rocks right here light up. It's beautiful to look at. His robe is a very nice purple, dark color. I wish I actually had a flashlight to show you the back of this, but when I tell you, it's very, very nice. You gotta believe me. Yes, of course, we have a little chain back here that can help you hang it in any way that you'd like. But I do think it's just a really fun item that you can throw in your house pretty much anywhere. It comes with a suction cup too, so you can hang it on a window. And it's just some place that you can look at and be reminded of spooky season. Yes, this one here is currently going for $27. Oh, you're amazing, of course. Put that down with the rest of your items. We're going to add that to your cart, okay? Good. Oh, 1 second. Yes. Well, Freddy Fazbear should be coming out any second now, and I feel like Deborah should be grabbing him, okay? So if you want to bother anybody about Freddy Fuzz, okay, then you're going to have to go talk to Deborah. Yeah, I appreciate it, Timmy. Thank you. Can you let me do my job? Okay, so next up, we're actually going to have you choose another card since you decided to buy more items from a category. So go ahead, do me a favor, and pick a card, any card. We have A, B, C, D, and E. Go ahead. A. All right. A is a controversial card, but actually one of my favorite things during Halloween season. Candy corn. Candy corn is an iconic staple of Halloween time, and if you don't like it, where's my machete? This right here is now yours, my friend. There you go. Now, let's continue on with some of the home decor that we have very quickly. I'm not sure if you're trying to curse anybody or do a seance of any kind, but this here is what we like to call a spell book. Now, it is binded with a beautiful, beautiful gold on the spine there. You will have a nice red finish, little outline on there, and of course, some beautiful red roses around a skull. But the real fun part is when you open up the book. It's not your ordinary notebook. It actually has a nice Victorian design in there that I think suits really well for that gothic, dark academia look. It even comes with a nice golden bookmark. This one today is, it's going for just $8.99, $9. Okay, now, I totally get it. Sometimes you don't need spells. However, you do need a brand new, this is just a display now, bleeding candles. That's right. As a very big fan of candles myself, I do like candles. I think these bleeding candles are extremely fun. They are red candles with a black dipped outline there, so that when you burn them, they drip a red, oozy, goozy blood. And I think that it'll make any, like I said, seance or dining room table during Halloween time look perfect. Oh, of course. Of course, yeah, these are going to be $1 a piece, $2. Like I said, these are displays, but we'll get you a brand new package. Oh, it's cheap. Again, we're trying to do our best here to win the affection and loyalty of our customers. Yeah, no worries. Now, I couldn't help but notice you were talking about being a vampire. Is that for a party, office job, school? What are you doing? Okay, alright. Well, the good thing is that we have everything you need for a vampire here. If you look behind you, over there we actually have the vampire capes, along with a nice medallion, but what I have for you here is something very, very important. Fake blood. Now, you can put this in a little vial around your neck. You can splash it all over your neckline, put it on some holes maybe right there, make it look like you were bit. But we have two kinds: Spirit Halloween branded fake blood, which I think is really liquidy in my opinion. The reason why I'm showing you two different designs is for the look you're going for. This liquidy blood is very good for splattering on clothing, using on props, things like that. That's where I feel like that soft, light, liquidy red would do best with. Now, if you're looking to get blood for appliances, effects, maybe droop down the side of your mouth, something closer to on your teeth, you're going to want to use the vampire blood. Now, the reason why I say that, not as liquidy now, is it? This right here is going to be a much thicker and darker blood that gives you that coagulated look, almost. Once it dries, it'll still give that shiny, wet look while not being too droopy. So if you put a drop here, it might stop right at the bottom of your chin, rather than if a liquid was dropped here, it would go all the way down your neck. So the vampire blood, in my opinion, is a bit better, but I'd go with both of them just so you can have the best of both worlds. Of course, let me ring those up for you. And obviously, a vampire is nothing without their fangs. Now, this is another display item. We do have a packaged version we'll be getting you, but these are going to run you back $19.99. They are a Scarecrow branded fang set, where you basically take a mold, you can almost see some of the silicone in there, some of the solution, put it inside the fang, hold it up against your tooth, and let it dry, let it harden, so that the next time you put it on your tooth, it'll snap right in. Oh yeah, these aren't mine, these are a display that I think my assistant Deborah made herself. I don't know if it's because she wants people to try them on or anything, but either way, you get to see how they really look. Of course, of course. Yeah, $19.99 to turn you into a vampire. I mean, that's pretty good. Get yourself a $10 cape. Get the fake blood. Good choice. I like that. Now, a vampire, obviously, is a very seductive character. A vampire will rock into the room and stare daggers into the eyes of his soulmate, hypnotizing her to fall in love. But if that stare doesn't work, if the blood doesn't flow just from that, we have the love potion. Oh yeah, this right here is an authentic love potion with, look at her, oh Oh, yeah, no, that's tequila. Deborah, are we? This is the display one. Okay, I'm just gonna leave that one there. But we do have an empty bottle for you in the back if you want to get any of this highly detailed red bottle. It is perfect, finished off with that gold Victorian look and a reminder of death right there with that golden skull. A fantastic prop to use if you're a vampire lover just like me. It's made of a hard plastic and glass blend, so it's a little bit more durable than your average glass, but I wouldn't, go around dropping this guy. There you go. What do you think? This is just going to go back $9.99. Oh, yeah, you can put whatever you want in there. Yeah. No, I mean, I'd recommend just, whatever you want, really. It's sour. That's sour, Deborah. Oh, yeah. Anyways, what do you think? Good choice. I like it. You know what that means? You get to choose another... Oh, kind of gave it away there. You get to choose another card. You want the blueberry. Yeah, no, I know you saw it. There you go. Blueberry cereal. A very, very, very nice seasonal cereal that comes out in grocery stores. Blueberry is one of my favorite flavors of the cereals. You have Count Chocula, you have Frankenberry, but blueberry, that's where it's at. Sneaky. Got me to show you the cards. Now, finally, we do have those horror-themed board games for you. Would you like to go over them together? Of course, we got plenty. Now, first one I'm going to start off with is a very, very sought-after game. Officially licensed by the Universal Monsters, we have Horrified. Now, in Horrified, basically you have to take down a classic Universal monster in their own village. Now, if you can see there, it says a city screams in terror, a cooperative game against the world's most famous monsters. So you guys team up as villagers, you choose a monster to go up against, in this case it's the Wolfman, and moving from location to location, you get to do whatever you need to do in order to get the Wolfman or the monster out of your city. It's set for 1 to 5 players, ages 10 and up, and the average time is about 60 minutes. Oh, it's really, really fun, and the game pieces along with the artwork is just a fantastic thing to own for any board game collector. Sure, I'll add that one to your cart, yeah. No, thank you. We love making sure that our customers here leave happy. Now, since you aren't buying that, it does come with a free visit from moi to your house to play board games with you. You wouldn't want to do that? So I'm just a guy collecting board games that plays them alone? Well, next up we have another game that actually requires a partner called Jaws. Now, if you guys don't know, Jaws is considered to be one of the first ever summer blockbusters, and it being a horror movie really set a precedent for the genre. Now, very simple mechanic for the game. You're on Amity Island, and there is Jaws swimming around the island. And it's just one of those things where you also have to work with the villagers and civilians of the town in order to be able to get rid of Jaws. So it's a cooperative game where you get to take them down, or you yourself get to become Big Old Bruce. You get to become the shark in the game if you want to play against your friends. It's a game of strategy and a game of suspense. I can give you a good deal for this one if you decide to go with most of these. Jaws it is, that's right, I like it. Now, another board game made by the same brand, Ravensburger. Funny name. This is Jurassic Park, the board game. Now, in this game, you basically are the first visitors to arrive at Jurassic Park to see its marvelous dinosaurs, or miraculous dinosaurs. But chaos has hit Isle Nublar. The power is out, and the prehistoric creatures are on the hunt. So you're basically cooperating with some friends to get rid of all the bad dinos in Isle Nublar. So it's fun, it's a cooperative game, and this one you don't get to play as the dinosaur, I know, but it's still a great time. Totally fine, sometimes it's not for everybody. This next one is a favorite of mine as well. It's American Psycho, a killer game. I know. What a odd idea for a board game, but I can assure you, after reading this to you, you'll understand. You have a full setup here. You have some business cards. You have things like that. Let's see Paul Allen's card. In this game of yuppie one-upsmanship, you'll compare your accomplishments as you seek to obtain the most valuable assets, secure reservations at the trendiest restaurants, Dorsia, maintain your personal appearance, and have a better business card than your hated colleagues, all while trying to keep your psychotic rage in check and that rising body count under control. After all, sometimes getting ahead in this world can be absolute murder. So, with a movie so vanity obsessed, so narcissistic of a character, you're doing the same thing but leaning into it here in this board game. Whoever has the best business card, whoever makes the most money, and whoever drives the nicest cars wins the game. It's a fun one-upsmanship game, as it says. Ages are 14 up, just because of some violent, descriptions in there, violent artwork. It includes blood, things like that, and it is 2 to 5 players with an average play time of 45 to 60 minutes. Perfect. I'll add that one to your card, yeah. Now, the next 2 board games are favorites of mine, and I mean favorites. This next one being my number 1 favorite. This game, by Trick or Treat Studios, is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Now, can we just give it up for this incredible artwork on the front? As you can see here, Scott Rogers made the game. Terry Wolfinger is the artist of all of the work done on this board game. Fantastic work from him. You'll see it is 1 to 4 players with an average playtime of 60 minutes. Ages 14 up, again, just for some violent imagery and descriptions. The cool thing about this one is you're playing as the survivors who actually have the van pulled up right by the Sawyer house. As you know, the Sawyers are cannibalistic psychopaths that will stop at nothing to cut their next meal. Here, you basically have to go out with your friends into the Sawyer house, into their yard, into their farm, whatever you want to call this entire mass of psychopathic killers. Grab some gas, grab some keys, grab all the tools you need to escape Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's fantastic. It's so much fun, and in my opinion, the most intricate and fun game out of all of them we have. Listen, buddy, I won't take no for an answer. No? Okay. I'll add that to your card. It's a lot of fun. Now, I'll pay for that one. I'll give you the money. That way we can play together later. I got you. Next up, we have a very popular game here where you can actually take control of the killer and be the shape himself. Welcome to another Trick or Treat Studios board game, Halloween, the game. Now, they call this a hidden movement game, made for 2 to 4 players, average playtime of 60 minutes, and a recommended age range of 14 and up. The reason why they call this a hidden movement game is that when you play as Michael, the survivors in Haddonfield will have no idea where you're at. How does it work? Well, Michael basically just keeps track of exactly what space he's in on the map without being able to place anything there until he wants to be revealed. While Michael Myers understands where he's at, you may be a survivor walking into a house and bam, Michael Myers can say, guess what? I also went into that house and I'm standing right behind you, which will explain his traversal movement. We have the survivors here. Dr. Samuel Loomis. We have Sheriff Brackett, Linda Vanderclock, Bob Simmons, and Annie Brackett, daughter of the sheriff. Of course, we have our final girl, Laurie Strode, and Michael Myers himself. It honestly is a lot of fun. If you have friends, it's good to be able to stalk your friends without, going to jail for it. And it's just a great time. What do you think? Perfect. Oh my God. You, my friend, have made me the happiest Spirit employee today. I'm not even kidding. You are fantastic. And for that, I am going to give you all 3 remaining cards. First one being spider rings. I don't know if you remember this when you may have been younger or still get them to this day, but spider rings were a really fun toy that we were given on Halloween night if they didn't have any candy or if they didn't want to give out anything else, but now they're yours. Next up, a delicious spooky treat in Pillsbury Halloween cookies. Sugar cookies to die for, quite literally. My favorite is the little ghost. Now it's yours. And the final rewards card you are collecting today is Vampire Teeth. I want to suck your blood. So here, it's just a homage to nostalgic Halloween vampire teeth. Same as the spider rings, we would go around thinking we were vampires and cutting up the insides of our mouth because plastic wasn't really rounded too well. But hey, now they're yours. The total. Okay, well, you did pick up a lot of things today. Let me add up the total real quick. Okay. Got that. I basically got that. I would cut the price in half for them. I have an idea. How about you and just come to my Halloween party and I can give all of this to you for free? Or are you kidding me? It's a Halloween party for the ages. I don't know if you know who Chad is. Yeah, he goes to the high school right down the road. Well, rumor has it he's throwing a giant Halloween party, and only the most exclusive of people are going to be invited. So, this is me inviting you to Chad's party. In return, I'll give you all this free stuff. Bring the board games so we can play together. Yeah. Of course. I'll pack all this stuff up for you, get you out of here. I'll have Deborah help you out, and we can get going on this. Awesome, great. I love it, man. Nice. Thank you so much for stopping by Spirit Halloween. And man, I am just itching to see you again, my friend. Of course. I'll see you next time. And please, don't forget to smile. Have a great day. Deborah, what did I say about the kids?